name is Shiniz and I'm 16.
Right, I just want to ask you a couple of questions about movies. So, what is your favourite genre that you like the most?
I like horror and thrillers.
Oh, do you? Yeah. And what do you dislike? Do you have any dislikes?
Comedy, because I have to be in a certain mood.
Right. Okay. Lastly, how do you decide to watch a film? What do you base it on?
Well, if it's got a rubbish title or like the cover is ugly, then I don't watch it. Right. But yeah, that's it.
Okay. Thank you very much. How do you decide to watch? How do you decide to pick a movie? What do you base it on? Do you base it on the blurb? Do you base it on the cover?
Yeah, I read about it first. If I like what it sounds like, then I'll watch it.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Taylor. I'm 16.
Hi Taylor. I just want to ask you some questions about movies. What genre do you like the most?
Action.
Okay. What's your favourite film?
I like Fast and Furious, Born Legacy, Saw.
Saw. Okay. And do you have any favourite actors, actresses, or?
Vin Diesel. I like Angelina Jolie.
Does the actress of your choice influence any movies that you watch?
If there's a movie that she's in, I'll have a look at the trailer.
You're definitely
like
gonna
it.
watch,
Yeah, but if the trailer looks rubbish, then I won't watch it.
Okay, so what age certificate do you mostly watch?
12A.
12A?
Yeah.
Okay. Lastly, what do you base the movie on?
So reviews. If a
Reviews.
lot of people say it's good, then I'll take a look at it.
Okay.
But it's mainly in the trailer.
Thank you very much.
My name is Mrs. Willett, I'm head of year 10 and I'm old enough.
Okay, I'm just going to ask you questions about movies. What genre do you like when you watch a movie?
I like crime and science fiction.
That's interesting. And what do you dislike?
I don't like things like Friends or rom-coms.
Why do you say that?
I think because as I've got older, I find them a more juvenile genre.
Right.
So if I'm going to watch something like that, I want it with a bit more depth.
Yeah. Okay. What's your favourite film? It's a hard one.
It's sad, but I really liked The Fifth Element. And one of my all-time greats, I think, would be Schindler's List.
Okay. Alright. And do you have any favourite actors, actresses?
I like George Clooney for obvious reasons. Oh gosh, she was in House of Cards. Robin. Is it Robin Wright?
I think so.
She's really good. I like Kevin Spacey.
Oh right, okay. And does that influence you to watch a certain film because of the actresses, or?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
But you can be misled because they don't all
because
make
they're not
good.
No, definitely. And what age certificate do you watch?
Oh, probably 18.
Yes. I would agree. And lastly, how do you decide when watching or picking a film? Is it the advertisement?
Sometimes it's the advertisement. Probably mostly it's about who's in it and then a synopsis. Like Sophie Grohl, who was in The Killing, but her latest film on the movie base hasn't got a very good rating.
Yeah, I've heard.
So I'm a bit iffy about if I'm going to go and see that or not. So I might leave that until later time when it comes on television.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Maxwell, 25.
And I'd like to ask you about movies. What genre do you like when you watch a movie?
Comedies, I like comedies.
Do you dislike any?
I don't like scary things. I don't like.
Why is that?
I don't like being scared. I don't understand why people can like scared.
Do you hide under the bed?
Yeah, that's hard one. Get everything and pick onto things. I like it.
Okay. What's your favourite film?
Favourite film? Oh God. Finding Nemo. Or The Lion King.
Oh, can't beat that.
Yeah.
And what age certificate do you watch?
15, 12,
No,
15.
no?
I do, but I don't know if they're scary ones. Usually 15.
And lastly, how do you decide to watch a film? Like, what do you base it on? Cover or advertisement?
I guess for trailers, who's in it, what actors are in it. If it's based on a book, for instance, that I like or I've read, go watch it. But mainly who's in it, what genre it's in.
And lastly, who's your favourite actor or actress?
Favourite actor or actress? That's interesting. Favourite actor or actress? Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm Mrs. Allen.
Hi there. I just want to ask you some questions about movies that you watch. What genre do you like to watch?
Usually romance.
Romance. And do you dislike any genres?
I wouldn't like horror,
Why is that?
just because I'm a bit of a scaredy cat.
Okay. And what's your favourite film?
Probably something like When Harry Met Sally.
Harry. Oh, okay. And do you have any favourite actors or actresses?
Probably someone like Tom Hanks or usually the Hollywood greats, really.
And does that influence you to watch a certain
Yeah.
film? How?
Just because I know the ones that I know would be the ones that I'd enjoy the film.
Okay. What age certificate do you watch?
Probably 12 or 15. I probably wouldn't watch any higher than that because I don't like the bad language
Okay.
or the sex.
And lastly, how do you decide to pick a film? What do you base
Based
it on?
on if it's a make of a book, often I'll choose that.
Okay.
If it's an author of a book, or maybe the characters like we
Okay.
just mentioned.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Mr. Overy, middle-aged.
Okay then, and I just want to ask you a couple of questions about
That's a lie.
movies. What is your favourite film?
Favourite film? I'm not sure about a favourite film.
I know it's a bit
Favourite
hard.
type of film.
Right.
That's how. I mean, I do like sort of fantasy stuff, like sort of Lord
So
of the
that's
Rings
the
and that
genre
type.
you like?
Yeah, that type of thing. I really, very much into that, and perhaps sci-fi.
Oh, that's interesting. What certificate do you like watching?
To be honest, I don't really think about it. I suppose look more at the film rather than because at my age, I don't need to worry about it.
Exactly. So you watch all the way up to 18, really?
Well, yeah.
Okay. How do you decide to watch a film? Like, what do you base it on? If it's a good advertisement or
Trailer,
the
actor.
trailer's good?
Yeah, possibly. Probably a mixture of those things. So possibly recommendation from
Other people.
somebody else,
and
maybe. Difficult to know, really. I mean, it's the sort of thing you're not sure about until it's actually sort of in front of you. You think, oh yes, I like that.
Okay.
You know, and it's. I don't think it's one of those things I can actually. I couldn't give you a list.
Right.
You know, sort of why I particularly go for a particular film.
What would you say your least favourite movie genre is?
Least favourite? To be honest, probably horror.
Okay.
Yeah.
Simply because it's mainly rubbish.
Mhm.
I mean, unless you go back. Now, I mean, obviously, there was you start showing my age here, and you go back to people like Hitchcock.
Yes. Well, Hitchcock is the.
But it wasn't just horror.
He's amazing.
But
He's
he
like-
did. Well, he did. He cornered the market in suspense. Whereas I just find so much of the sort of current stuff, it's got to be sort of in your face with people having their heads chopped off and blood
grime,
and guts
yeah.
spurting out all over the camera, and it just doesn't do it for me at all. You know, it's I don't even find it horrific. I just find it sort of kind of unnecessary.
Yeah.
You know, I'm much because I think like with a good book.
Yeah.
As you get the librarian talking here, it's like with a good book, then you want something that's going to actually help
Attract,
your imagination, and not
Go
just
further.
and not just serve it up on a plate all the time. And I think there is a bit, particularly with the horror genre. You know.
Okay.
Would you say the first 2 minutes of a movie is important?
To you.
Yeah, in the same way as the first few pages of a book, you need something that's going to draw you in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if it doesn't draw you in, why would you keep watching it?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Right.